Long before the rise of cities or empires, the first architects of the American coast shaped their homes from the sea itself. On the quiet shores of Georgia, ancient hands built great rings of shell and sand, monuments that still defy explanation. Thousands of years ago, people gathered here, shaping the land into perfect circles that mirrored the rhythm of the tides. They left no temples, no statues, only intricate patterns of shell that reveal a deep connection between human life and the sea. Each shell ring was both home and ceremony, a living space, a sacred calendar, a map of their world. When seen from above, their designs reveal geometry older than the pyramids, perfectly symmetrical, astonishingly precise. These were not mere settlements, they were messages written in earth and shell, meant to outlast the ages. This is where America's first coastal civilization began, the architects of tide and time. For centuries, they gathered the gifts of the ocean, oyster, clam, and whelk, not just for food, but for creation. Each shell was placed with intention, each curve part of a living design that grew with every season. They built in harmony with the tides. When the sea rose, the rings grew stronger, holding the land against time. Across the Georgia coast, dozens of these rings appeared, each one a village, a calendar, and a ceremonial heart. Modern science now reveals some rings are nearly 4,000 years old, older than the great temples of Greece.
The diameter
Their
here
precision
aligns
suggests
perfectly
a
with the
people who
subsidence
understood
markers.
astronomy,
And the
geometry,
satellite imagery
and the balance
confirms the
between
coastal
earth
erosion
and
rates.
sea. Yet with every wave, their story drifts further into mystery, erased by the very sea they once mastered. Only the shells remain, silent, perfect, eternal reminders of America's first coastal engineers. Beneath the surface, layers of life, shells, bones, ash, reveal a timeline of generations who never wrote their story. Tools and ornaments whisper of artisans who shaped not just shells, but an entire worldview. Within these rings stood homes, hearths, and hearts, a community built on rhythm and ritual. Microscopic traces reveal seafood feasts, sacred fires, and even the seasonal patterns of their gatherings. But new research hints at something far greater, a vast trade network connecting the coasts of ancient America. They may have traded shells for copper, stones, and stories, linking distant civilizations long before maps existed. Some align with constellations, leading archaeologists to wonder, were these rings also observatories? Every discovery deepens the mystery. Who built these sacred circles, and why did they vanish? Time, like the tide, has swept across these shores, softening the memory of the hands that built them. Today, moss and silence guard what remains, their voices lost beneath layers of centuries. When explorers first uncovered these rings, they believed them to be mere trash heaps, blind to the sacred geometry beneath. But, seen from above, a revelation emerges. These circles pulse with celestial precision, echoing the cosmos itself. To their descendants, these are not ruins, they are living memories, sacred ground where ancestors still whisper. Each shell, each grain of sand carries a story of builders, dreamers, and guardians of the coast. Their voices may be gone, but their circles still sing, timeless echoes in the rhythm of the tides. From the marshes of Georgia to the Gulf of Florida, these rings whisper of a civilization far more connected than we once believed. They traded, traveled, and dreamed, binding the continent long before maps or kingdoms. Every fragment of shell, every tool in the earth tells a story of purpose and design. They built in rhythm with the tides, their architecture aligned with the stars, engineers of earth and spirit alike. Their legacy didn't vanish, it evolved, spreading inland, shaping the mound builders who followed. Beneath our cities, under layers of progress, their foundations remain, silent witnesses to the dawn of America. We walk the same coasts they once called home, unaware that we tread upon history. In the hush between the tides, their story endures. The winds that sweep across Sapelo still carry the whispers of those who came before us. From coast to canyon, from river to mountain, they built, they dreamed, they vanished, but their spirit remains. You've just witnessed another chapter of America's forgotten story, a civilization lost, yet never truly gone. If history still hides its secrets, we'll uncover them one lost world at a time. This is Forgotten Civilization, where America's ancient past lives again.